Welcome back. It's training video number 7 in how to launch a church challenge. And I got a big question today is what church pack size is right for us? Like what's the investment? How much do we need to put into this to make this happen for our church? So far, if you've been tracking and watching the videos, and that's important because I'm going to give you some statistics because again, we've got lots of data to share with you in this. If you follow our plan for promotion and distribution, go back at the best practice videos and you're doing those and growing your small groups in that video and involving kids and youth, what we've typically seen is that a church that orders will typically see on a one Sunday worship attendance about 100% of books distributed based on one Sunday. Now, round numbers, if you have 100 worship on Sunday 1, 100 on Sunday 2, and 100 on Sunday 3, like that's not the same 100. There may be some overlap there, but we always base it on a one Sunday to give true percentages. And so if you follow our plan, you can expect about 90 to 100% of books distributed per a one Sunday attendance. And so what we've done is we've got some church packs that are ready to go that involve and include, of course, our books. We have 3 challenges now: Red Letter Challenge, Being Challenge, and Forgiving Challenge. In our church packs, you can mix and match. And so if you're like, I want the 100 pack, but I want 80 adult and 20 kids, or I want 50 adult and 50 kids, or I want 20 adult and 80 kids, whatever it might be, you can mix and match in those church packs. Those church packs as well are going to include some things like bracelets for you and going to also include a DVD for those that don't want to or can't stream. Also, we have some shirts in there to make the experience that much better. This is the Forgiving Challenge shirt. We've got a shirt for each challenge. And those church packs are ready to go. That's going to be where your greatest discounts are going to be. There's several different sizes, but if you need a different size, like let our team know, we'll figure out a comparable discount. But that's where you're going to find great things, great discounts. You'll be able to mix and match quite a bit there, and we'll get you settled on there. Included in that are some free things as well. A Zoom call with me is included in a lot of the church packs. We're including a school curriculum if you want to do this alongside of your church and school at the same time. That's going to be included in some. There's a Red Letter Challenge assessment that we can do for your church that's included in a couple of them, and so on and so forth. So that's where you're going to get the greatest discount. And some of you might say, well, what's all this going to cost? And I always like to tell pastors and church leaders, it's less about the cost and more about the investment. We really believe that if you do this 40-day challenge, it is going to be an investment that's going to pay huge dividends in the end. We've seen, small group growth. We've seen offering growth. We've seen attendance and momentum growth. We've seen this unify the church. And so all of these things will help this not just be a cost, but an investment. Some churches have used this and figured out ways to, maybe put discipleship dollars towards this in the budget. Or what a lot of churches have done is they found one donor that has helped offset a lot of the cost, so that, you're getting the materials from us at a really good rate, but you're also able to give them to your church at a really generous price, or maybe even free. What we try to do, though, is we try to lock you in at the best discount. That's one of the things we do is if you order a church pack and that church pack is 20% off or 30% off or 40% off, we will then lock you in at that rate at a discount for future products in that particular challenge, so you don't have to pay the normal retail. And so that's why we want to get that number right as quickly as possible on the front end. And so there's a lot of people that are saying, well, can we share? What does it look like to share a 40-day challenge? And what I always say, if you look at our challenges, there's some writing and some journaling and some drawing, and there have been churches that have tried to share. There have been spouses that have tried to share, but it's really a personal journey. And so we'd really rather have everyone have one of these. The other thing, just practically, is if me and my wife are both doing this 40-day challenge and we've only got one, and she's got this book at a time that I was able to do it, but I'm not able to because I don't have the book, that's going to make it harder. We want to take away any excuses. We want to make this as easy as possible for as many people to jump into. And so we really recommend one per individual. The other thing I would mention as well is we want this to be as little risk as possible. And so if you order too many and need to return books, as long as you do that after your challenge is over within a couple of weeks, we'll give you a full refund. So there's no risk there. absolutely, we want to take care of you in that way. We also recommend, if you're ordering a church pack, that you get those orders in 6, maybe even 8 weeks in advance. That we like to work with churches earlier. We'd rather you have your material so that you can be able to promote it and distribute it for those 4 to 5 weeks. So you're promoting it and you have books on hand and materials on hand. And so about 8 weeks prior. There's some churches that are like, I just don't need the pack. I just want the books. That's fine too. We've got a couple of links for book bundles that will still give you good discounts. Our best discounts and the most stuff you're going to get is in our church packs, but we've got some great bundle discounts for you if you just want the books too. But either way, it would be an honor and privilege to work with you in any one of our challenges. And so I hope that we can team up with you.